I will be discussing the connection of hormones and weight loss. People don't realize, but it's actually a hormone impacts the calorie intake. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for permanent weight loss without any fad diet or fancy gym. I'm Aditi Guha, your weight loss coach, and in today's video, I will be discussing the connection of hormones and weight loss. So, if you're someone who has been stuck in a weight loss, weight gain roller coaster, then this video is for you. There are essentially 8 hormones that can impact our weight loss. But for the purpose of the video, I'm going to limit it to 5. And the 3 hormones that I am not going to be discussing in today's video are estrogen, testosterone, and thyroid. These 3 are fairly big topics and they deserve a video of their own, which I will be posting soon. So if you're interested, do subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so that you don't miss once we post those videos. All hormones impact us equally, but for the purpose of this video, you will see that the one that is going to be mentioned at the last actually has an impact on pretty much all the hormones. So definitely stay till the end. The first hormone that I'm going to mention might take you by surprise, and it is called vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is something which most people don't realize, but is actually a hormone and has actually a huge connection to weight gain, weight loss. And this is something that a lot of people are deficient in. If you have any kind of deficiency, or even if it's insufficient, definitely take a supplement. And it doesn't matter whether you live in a tropical country or in a cold country. A lot of people actually have the deficiency of vitamin D. So this is one hormone that needs to be replaced in order to get weight loss. The next hormone that affects our weight loss is called insulin. Insulin basically helps regulating the amount of blood sugar in our body, and it converts food into fat. And it also helps in the breakdown of protein and fat. Now, when you have insulin resistance, that's when basically it leads to weight resistance, because that's the time the body is unable to detect the amount of sugar is actually there in the body, and you end up having more sugar because it's not able to process the sugar already in the blood. This actually can lead to cravings of sugar and other simple carbs like potato, rice, etc. Also, very interestingly, you see that with insulin resistance, there is a fat storage that happens around your tummy area. So if that is the case, you might have insulin resistance, and the way to avoid it is to have a balanced meal. Now, when I say balanced meal, I can see your eyes roll to the back of your head because it's such a cliche. But what I mean by balanced meal is that your plate should not be dominated by any one macro, but you should have all the 4 macros in it, which means you should have carb, protein, fiber, and fat in every single meal. In this particular video, I demonstrate how you can do that with breakfast items, so definitely go check it out. Now, if you're wondering at this point of time that how do you know if any hormone is affecting your weight loss, I have just the tool that you need. What you can do is you can check out my quiz, which will give you a weight root cause, and pretty much all the root causes are actually rooted in some hormonal imbalance. It will tell you exactly what to do once you get the result. It will give you a plan of action for nutrition, lifestyle, as well as supplements. So definitely check the link in the description and in the comment section. The next hormone that affects weight loss is called ghrelin. Ghrelin is known also as the hunger hormone. It signals your brain that you're hungry, and it also can impact the calorie intake. Now, what are the things that affect ghrelin? The things that affect ghrelin is when you start dieting. Yes, when you suddenly drop your calorie count, or you're going for these dramatic weight loss, it initially works, but suddenly you will have this binge cycle, which is because your ghrelin is compensating for all the hunger it felt when you were on a very low calorie diet. Also, sleep plays an extremely important role in this. So there is a huge connection of not getting enough sleep, having very disturbed sleep, and also having crazy hunger. So therefore, the way to deal with it firstly is to definitely keep a count of your caffeine, because the more caffeine you have through the day, you find it difficult to sleep. But most importantly, get good sleep. The next hormone that affects your weight loss is called leptin. This is also known as the satiating hormone. That means it tells your brain that it is satisfied. This hormone is mainly to prevent starvation or overeating. However, when this hormone is imbalanced, what you get is called inflammation. Basically, you're unable to process most of your good food because your body kind of attacks it like it is threatening to the body. Also, it reduces the availability of free fatty acid in your body. The way to deal with it is to, again, eat whole food, but what I mean is try eating food in their natural form as you get them in nature. Also increase eating some anti-inflammatory food like almond, like olive oil, fish can actually help in order to balance this particular hormone. The next hormone that affects weight loss is called cortisol. Now cortisol is basically known also as the stress hormone. And when people have excess cortisol, what you get is called adrenal fatigue. This impacts your inflammation, it impacts the insulin resistance, immune system, and metabolism. So think of adrenal fatigue as something like always being in a state of jet lag. So when you are jet lagged, you're completely feeling fatigued, you feel sleepy at erratic times, you don't feel fresh when you wake up, and most importantly, your hunger hormones are on rise, your gut health may be upset. So this particular hormone is responsible for digestion also. So this is, in my experience, is one of those things that requires far more lifestyle change than just diet and supplementation. And this is hard to get rid of because it has a little bit more personality associated with it. But if you are interested in solving for it, the first thing you should do is have a caffeine curfew. And the best time to stop or have your last caffeine would be around 2 p.m. This ensures that the body is winding down when it needs to and you get sleep early in. So far in the video, we have spoken about how hormones affect weight loss, and hormones that we have covered are vitamin D, insulin, ghrelin, leptin, and cortisol. If you want to know what are the signs and symptoms of hormones and what kind of food you should have, then definitely click subscribe and click the bell icon so that you're notified when we release the